It's that time of week again where you watch a video of me because you're nice. I'm going to be telling you a story about something that happened to me last weekend that was kind of scary, and Halloween is scary, so if it's ready, tell the story. So this weekend I went to a concert. For the concert, I parked in a parking garage. To get out of the parking garage, you have to use an elevator. Therefore, to get back into the parking garage, you have to use an elevator. After the concert, we waited in a line to get into the elevator. So the first people get in, all of us. There's about 13 people in the elevator, and then as the door's closing, these two girls decide to jump into the elevator really quick before it starts to go down. Immediately when they get into the elevator drops maybe a foot, and then we were just there. We were there, and the door slowly closes. And then the buttons, where you press 1 and 2, which were both illuminated, just went unilluminated. So we're like, well, darn. Looks like we're a tad bit stuck. And we start pressing the buttons. People next to the door, next to the buttons, start pressing the buttons to let us out, and they won't let us out. They press the open door button, doesn't open. They press the 2 buttons, doesn't start moving. So then we're like, we all like look around, we're like, well, we're stuck in here. So then we're like, okay, press the emergency call button. We press the emergency call button, and then we wait. It's ringing, it's ringing, it's ringing, and a man answers, and he's like, hello, do you need help in the elevator? And we're like, yeah, we're stuck. He asks us what elevator we are. We say elevator 1. He's like, okay, help is on the way. And then he hung up on us, and then we're like, well, like, when is help on the way? Like, how long are we going to be in here for? So we're looking around, we're like, maybe someone should call 911. All of us look at our phones, no one has service, so we're like, well, shoot, no service, we'll just wait and we'll listen to the guy that we just called on the elevator button, and he said that help is on the way, so help is on the way. Then this girl, the girl that happened to get into the elevator last and cause the whole problem, goes, I have cell service, I can call. It's like, okay, why didn't you tell us that before? Why don't you go ahead and call the police? So she's on the phone. This is her. This is how she stood. She was very sassy. If you're watching this, I don't think anyone in the elevator liked you, so what am I gonna do? Nothing. I can say that I didn't like you. It's like, hi, me and 17 other people are stuck in an elevator right now, and we're stuck. It's like, okay, then she just continues talking to them, and they're like, can you tell us where you are? And we all see a address on the little plaque that said no more than 15 persons, so we tell them that address, which ended up being the wrong address, so there's problem number 7, probably. So then the person's like, okay, the fire department's on the way, whatever. We're standing in there for about 10 more minutes after the girl got off the phone, and we're like, okay, like, maybe we should call back. Like, it's getting really hot in here. No one wants to be in here. Everyone's getting mad at each other. There was a girl with type 1 diabetes, which I don't know how that pertained to the situation at all, but she kept saying it. Gets back on the phone, and she's like, we're really hot. Everyone's in a horrible mood. I have a girl with type 1 diabetes in here that's gonna probably faint, which there's no way that she would have fainted. We were not even in the elevator for 10 minutes at that time. And so she's like being kind of a huge to the fire department woman. And so then they're like, do you know where you're across from? And we all yell out in the elevator. We're like, we're across from Congress and the playground. Like, that's where we're at. And the girl's like, excuse me? Everyone in the elevator right now? I can't hear anything when you guys talk. And then she goes on to tell the person on the phone that she doesn't know where she's near. So all of us at this point are like, is this a joke? This is a joke. We're on punked. I happened to get stuck with the worst person to ever get stuck in an elevator with. Let me just say, everyone else in the elevator, except for the 2, girl with diabetes and girl on the phone, were funny, and they were like the best people to be in an elevator with for 25 minutes because they made it 10 times more fun, and Not that it was fun at all, but they made it a little bit less scary, if it was even a scary situation. And like through the whole thing, I was trying to remain positive. I was sending Snapchats to my friends that were like, stuck in an elevator. I love Tower of Terror. So anyway, to end the story, basically all that happened is after a while we could hear someone outside and they were asking us questions like, what floor are you on? How long have you been in the elevator? Like just basic questions just to know if we were in there, I guess. I don't really know. And then they opened it and we all ran free. Like literally we were like this. And so we all ran. And that is the end of the story about how I and 3 of my friends got stuck in an elevator. So if you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see my other videos that I've made, I'll leave links down below. And if you want to, I had a goal to reach 100 subscribers by 2015, which is still in place. I'll see you next week. Bye!